Welcome back to the online class of Social Science of class 4. As we completed up to lesson 7, today we are here with lesson number 8 and the name of the lesson is Water Bodies. Students, we all know how important water is to us. 3 by 4th of the earth's surface is covered with water. This water is distributed throughout the planet in various forms are called water bodies. These water bodies are differ in size. Let us read about these various water bodies which is found only on our beautiful planet Earth. That is why our planet is also known as the blue planet. So, uh, the water bodies are oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, and ponds. Key concepts: water bodies, lake, river, and waterfall, ocean and sea, island and peninsula. Today we will learn about lake, river, and waterfall, ocean and sea, island and peninsula. Water bodies. Do you know which part of our earth is covered with land and which part is covered with water? Nearly 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. That is why the earth is also called the blue planet. As you can see here in this picture, in this pie chart, that 3 by 4th 3 by 4th of the earth's surface is covered with water and only this much is land. If you will see our earth from the space, it will look blue. We need to drink water in order to survive, but we also use water for many other purposes. Can you think of the various ways in which we use water? In the previous chapter, I taught you about it. So, go to the previous video and see there. A water body is a collection of water anywhere on the surface of the earth. What is a water body? A water body is a collection of water from anywhere on the surface of the earth. There are different kind of water bodies on earth. These water bodies are of different sizes. Any water body will have either fresh water or saline water. Fresh water is the purest form of natural water that does not contain any salt, for example, rainwater. Salty water is known as saline water. It is not suitable for human beings, plants, and animals. In the previous chapter, we have learned that the surface of the earth has different types of landforms. Like that, now let us explore the different types of water bodies found on the surface of the earth. First, we will discuss about the lake. As you can see here in the picture, this is the picture of lake. A lot of people go for picnics to a lakeside. A lake is a large body, still water, means there is no movement of water here. Water is not flowing anywhere. So this is called the still water surrounded by land. You can see here in the picture that this lake is surrounded by the land on all sides. Lakes are formed when water collects in large, deep areas. How lake forms? Lake form when water collects. When water collects in large area and in deep areas on the earth's surface. Lakes may contain fresh water or salty water. You must have seen small water bodies in villages and outside the cities. These are called ponds. Generally, you find ponds in the villages. A lake is bigger and deeper than a pond. The largest freshwater lake in the world is Lake Superior in United States of America in USA. Now students, come to our next topic, and our next topic is river. A river is a large natural course of running water which empties into another large water body. What do you mean by course? The course of river means the specific path that a river follows as it crosses the land. So, a river is a large natural course of running water which empties into another large water body. Where the rivers empties, it empties into another large water body like sea, ocean, or a lake. Rivers usually have fresh water and flows from higher place to a lower place. Where rivers flow, it flows from a higher place to a lower place. The starting point of a river is in the mountains. Why mountains are the starting points of the river? Because mountain where the snow melts flowing down in the form of river, and it is called the sources of the river. The point where the river empties into a larger water body like the sea, a lake, or an ocean is called the mouth of the river. As you can see here in the picture that these all are the rivers coming from different areas, different places, and where they are joining in the sea, and from where it is joining, this area is called mouth of the river, and this is the sea, and river flowing into the sea. The river empties into the sea. As the river flows from the source to its mouth, source, what is the source of water or of river? The mountain. The mountain is the source of river, where the snow melts and flows down to form river to its mouth. Now what is the mouth? The point where the river meets into a larger water body. While the river flows, it collects rainwater and water from other small streams, springs, etc. on its way. When the river flows from the source, means from the mountain to the place where it meets with sea, it collects rainwater, water from the small streams, springs, etc. Now, what is a stream? A stream is a small body of flowing water. River also flows like that. Stream also flows, but stream is a small body of flowing water. Now come to spring. Now what is a spring? Spring is a natural source of water. Now from where the spring comes? It comes out to the surface of the earth from under the ground. From where the spring comes? It comes out to the surface of the earth from the underground. It is like a underground water. A tributary is a freshwater stream that joins a larger stream or river. What is the tributary? It is a freshwater stream that joins a larger streams or a river. It means that uh, tributary is a freshwater stream which flows into river or lake. A river can have many tributaries. The Ganga is the most important river in India, as we all know that the Ganga is the most important river in India. It has many tributaries. The most important tributary of the Ganga is the Yamuna. Yamuna also meets in Ganga. The other important rivers of the world are the Mississippi in North America, the Amazon in the South America, the Nile in Africa, and the Huanghe in Asia. My dear students, today we will do up to river. In our next session, we will learn about other water bodies. So, what's today's homework? You have to read this chapter up to river. Thank you. Have a good day.